Previously on Fool's Gold Sands. You turn around to see a figure who looks very genie-like. The name's Gillish. Are you here to cause trouble in my domain?
It was not my intention to cause problems here.
And he summons some magic into his hand, which then shapes into a kind of silver artifact. Take that, travel to wherever this thing came from, and find out its true name. If I get its true name, I can banish it back. You stab it. And the moment you do, everything goes black as you are transported away. The place down here is known by many names. Core, you know your home best under the name of Malarax. Here, you feel less connected to Aberth than ever before. This is a godless place.
Stupid. I probably aided some other demon god in their conquest of the surface. Fuck. Andromeda's gonna be so disappointed.
Andromeda?
Elzog's gonna laugh at me.
You see a battle, almost like a siege, like someone is attacking, and they're currently advancing on it and fighting a bunch of demons. And the people that are advancing seem to be, well, people. Because the army that's fighting is exclusively necromancers and their summons.
Fuck that. I grab Rooster, run to the demon side. Do you know the true name of the Clarichier demon?
Lord Rish? No. And you will never find its birthstone. And actually, once you enter, you see that it is a little church-like in here. You see a shadow appear at the end of the hallway, like someone is about to walk in here and spot you guys. So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going for a room.
Sure, room.
Going for a room?
Yeah.
Room.
You barge into a nearby room, and inside is what looks like a large kitchen area. However, for the preparation of bodies.
Damn it, I was hoping to make mac and cheese.
And Rooster's maybe even like, oh, this kind of smells good in here. Oh, no.
I don't like that.
No, they maybe got like brains and cheese or something.
Nelly would have loved this place, though.
Oh, he might have. Dang.
Bring him back a brain souvenir. Look, we got this from the abyss. Rare.
But being in here...
No.
Thinking
No, I don't like that face. No. I'm sorry I suggested it.
In the distance, you hear a humming coming from a demon, currently cooking something over the fire.
Oh,
they have not noticed you yet. Core, looking at this demon, you recognize it as a Babo demon, which is a kind of thin, almost like pure lean muscle kind of demon with a distorted head, a kind of horn-like appendage on its head, and a almost barbed tail.
Now, question for you.
Yes.
Where is the chef hat? Is it on the head or is it on the weird horn thing on the back of its neck?
It's on the weird horn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Should we ask him? Maybe he'll know.
No. Everyone here is an enemy.
This thing is just like rotating like a spit or something.
How do you know that, though?
Because they're the enemies of my god. This is a different god. Or a different demon lord. Bad. They're bad. They're bad.
Okay, all right.
They're bad. That's why we're here, to get rid of the other one, because the other one is bad. Remember? We were tricked. I was tricked.
Right. No, I get it. I'm just wondering if each individual person is at fault.
We don't have time to question this. We have to find the name.
Okay.
Is Rooster going to listen, or is he going to try and make friends with the chef demon?
I mean...
Core is waiting by the door to listen for when the other guy passes by. So if you have an opportunity to get away from him...
You notice the other footsteps actually approaching the door you're in. Would you like to hide? Or would you like to stay there and face them? And then you can hear discussions. You also hear them like, say, all right, I'm just going to check on the food before we bring it out to the soldiers.
I'm just going to go get myself a little snack.
I will meet you there shortly.
Got the munchies.
I gotta go get me a protein bar.
Yeah. My blood sugar.
I'm going through Rooster's head right now because it's like, he doesn't like to think of anybody as like bad before he's met them, you know? It's just the way he is. So he gives everybody a chance. Mm-hmm. So I think of him being like, maybe Core just hasn't asked them properly, you know?
Sure. Okay, Core is going to hide and get ready with the mace, and I think if you want to, like, not hide, then he will only realize after the fact.
Yeah.
I will also say, like, totally, like, that's fine if you want to give people a chance first, but Rooster, even you being here, there is just this consistent aura of, like, discomfort and fear and death. It's not a nice place to be.
No, I get that.
And that's at least, like, they all fail the vibe check. Let me just say it that way.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing now? The door is starting to creak open. What are you doing?
Rooster, hide. What are you doing?
Oh, I can't choose. I don't know. I think he freezes.
Oh, who are you?
I'm Rooster.
Shit.
I'm a genie.
How did you get in here?
I'm a genie. So all powerful and stuff.
What's a genie?
Oh, okay, this is gonna make it more complicated. I can grant wishes.
I wish you to be food?
Well, no, it doesn't really work on me. It works on you. So you have to tell me what your wish is. Like, what do you... Wait, sorry, what's your name?
Oh my god.
Fuck you. I gotta think of like demon names.
His name is Richard.
Greer.
Greer. Like the cheese?
It's a cheese?
What's cheese?
Who said that?
I didn't say that. It was a joke.
It's just underneath his breath. What is cheese?
Cora just explodes out. You will not diss cheese!
Anyway, he says, okay, Greer, cheese, man. You must have wants and needs and, wishes, things you want.
The cook turns around. Who are you talking? Who is that? And now there's two of them.
Corey just has his head in his hands, just like.
So now there is two babos in front of you.
Okay, all right. And he turns to the other babo. Oh, what's your name?
Cheddar.
Okay, Cheddar. People fucking wonder why our campaigns have fucking weird names. So, all right, Cheddar. So I'm a genie. I can grant people's wishes. Meaning, what do you want? You personally. You, Cheddar. Like, not what your god wants and not what your army wants. What do you, Cheddar, want?
I want to be the most powerful demon.
That's a good,
And then Greer says, I want to be the most powerful demon.
Oh, so that means you guys gonna have to figure that out. Because I can only grant one wish, but that's the same wish. So somebody has to choose which wish is which.
Obviously me, because I'm the more powerful one. And so, what are you talking about? I'm the cook. I'm better than you. And then he says, you cooking sucks. And I get into a fight.
Can we leave?
Just backs away and then goes to Corey let's go.
Okay, it breaks out into a full-on lethal fight in front of you. And they start to stab and claw at each other and whatnot. And you guys get to nope out of there.
No rolls. Just no, we out.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'll roll, but unless they roll really fucking high right now, they're too busy.
It's funner if we just get away. Yeah.
No, they rolled a 5. Nope, they're way too busy doing what they're doing.
Stabbing each other with fondue forks.
Also because it's just a fucking great idea and I just want to give this to you right now.
Okay, we're back out in the hallway.
You're back out in the hallway and you've probably murdered some people.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, I mean, one of them really could have had the wish. I mean, if it could have worked. Maybe I'll add him to my list later. But, okay, we should just keep going.
Right, okay.
Listening in down the hallway where you're heading, where those people came from, you hear what sounds like some divine chanting. Almost like the Halo one again. And you just hear that off in the distance.
It's really hard to picture demons singing in a choir.
Indeed, not common.
Okay.
And it's less of a choir. It's one voice. You hear one distinct voice.
Is it nice?
Somewhat, yes.
Where is the morning star pulling me to?
That way.
Okay, we're gonna go that way. You might have to do that thing again.
That's fine. I do that all the time.
We head in that direction.
You head in that direction, and you get to a more, let's call it a sacred part of this church. There is a lot of demonic sigils on the walls here, a lot of paintings of various powerful demons. You can see another one of Lord Rish. You certainly see sigils of Caedis around this room.
Is there any depictions of Caedis in here?
No, there isn't. Just sigils and religious symbols.
All right, then who is singing?
In the front of the room, you see what looks like an altar and a priestly figure in front of it. They turn around to face you. They're wearing, for demon standards, pretty beautifully adorned robes, however also decorated with tons of bones because that's kind of their vibe here. But surprise, surprise, it's a Baphos demon.
Oh shit.
And they stand in front of you and look at you with surprise, genuine surprise, and say, hello, children of Caedis, and welcome to our temple. What brings you into my church? And they said that in common.
Hey, it's another one of you. Do you know them? Do you guys know each other? Is he like a brother?
No.
Oh.
No, but I feel like we're going to get to know each other quite soon.
I don't like his vibe.
Whom do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
I'm Rooster. This is Core.
Rooster and Core, it is lovely to meet you.
I like this guy. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
I hope you find our church comforting.
I'm getting some weird vibes, but that's
Weird.
just
No.
personal, I think.
Comfort. Like home.
Also, I think there's been like a weird misconception. He starts walking towards the guy.
Rooster.
So, I think there's been a big misunderstanding with some like weird demon stuff going on.
Misunderstanding?
Yeah.
Let me clear it up. What is it?
Well, there was a big thing going on the surface where essentially there was a town and then it got a wicked infection, like just bad zombie stuff going on. Anyway, in order to fix it, we had to like sacrifice a friend and then it made a big symbol, which cured everything. But then summoned, points to the picture of the Lord Demon guy.
So that is where Lord Rish has departed to.
Yeah!
We were very taken aback by his sudden disappearance.
Right. I think it's a misunderstanding.
There was so much less murder that day.
Yeah. So I think, like, we accidentally swapped guys.
You did not mean for him to get summoned to the surface. That wasn't your intention.
It is not my authority nor my intention.
Who would have that authority?
Who would set up something like that?
Well, I don't know, but to summon someone of the power of Lord Rish, that must have been an immense summoning circle. Do tell me all about it.
It was a whole town. It was terrible.
A whole town. That is a worthy blood offering to summon him. Congratulations.
Well, I don't want to be congratulated for that. Also, I think it would be better for, if you did something like nice fruit basket or something.
I mean,
like offering that.
You will be pleased to know that whatever you summoned them to do, they will destroy thoroughly. What a glorious day.
We didn't want to destroy anything.
Well, that's why. Then why would you summon Lord Rish of all people?
When we arrived, someone else was already constructing the circle. Someone named Bill.
Someone else did it, and you're taking the credit?
We may have had we might have put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, no, we're not taking credit for that. We were essentially helping out a guy, but I just feel like, this seems a bit unnecessary, as he was also preaching something about a guy named Caedis.
Caedis, of course. Glorious Caedis.
Yeah. So where is he?
Where's who?
The guy, Caedis. So we can talk to him. Maybe we can just get it all sorted out.
Core's just like, no.
Caedis is not someone whom you just approach to have a chat with. Caedis is all around us.
Huh? What do you mean? Then I could talk to him right now? Hey, Caedis.
Why don't I assist you in making a prayer to Caedis so that you may communicate with him?
Okay.
Wonderful. Have a sit on the pews over there.
I sit.
And why don't you join us for a prayer to Caedis?
Core still has the mace in his hand. I think he's trying to keep it slightly concealed around his hip so that the other Bathos demon can't see it. But he's like scanning the room for the stone.
You're scanning the room for the stone?
Yeah, I'm playing Marco Polo with the mace. Morningstar. 14.
You see the mace drawing you towards a room behind the altar. There's a door there, and that's where the thing's drawing you towards.
Okay. Rooster, I have to get in that room. That's where the stone is.
Okay, then I'll keep talking to him.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to ask, what color is this Bathos demon?
Yeah, good question.
Chorus blue. Is this also blue?
No, this is not blue. This Bathos demon would be dark gray, almost black.
Okay, well, so what I gotta do? Sit here, do I gotta, like, burn some stuff? Or, I don't know, do a little clip-clap?
No, we don't do that funky hippy-dippy stuff here.
Duh.
It's quite simple. All you do is you take a seat on one of these pews, do a little cut on your left and right arm, open them up, and just let Caedis inside you with a lovely connection.
Okay.
Oh, that's not that.
He looks at Core and he's just like, go get that thing. Go do that thing.
And he hands both of you a ceremonial dagger each.
Core's kind of a little like queasy around blood, so he could just go sit off on the side.
Yeah, very queasy.
Yeah. But
Around blood? He like looks at the walls that are literally plastered.
Yeah, he's
with
not
bleeding
feeling
Yeah, I
corpses.
really have to go sit down.
yeah.
Then sit on these pews.
Well, I think he's got to go to the bathroom. He looks like he needs to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, there are no bathrooms here.
Oh, then he'll go outside.
I mean, this is the Malarax after all.
Sure. Man, this place sucks.
There's no bathrooms in the.
There's no
abyss.
bathrooms in hell. At least not in this place.
Okay, this is true.
A demon never shits. That's why we're like that.
I will say that's not true for all of the Abyss, but for this place here it is.
Really pent up.
Yeah, it's just constipated.
That's why we're so angry all the time.
It explains a lot.
But I think I'm just gonna go get some fresh air, maybe through that door. Actually, is that the way to the outside? I'll just go through there.
No, it's quite stuffy in there. You'll want to head back out to the front.
Oh no! Actually, I think I'm gonna go that way.
The battle at the front.
No.
That back room is forbidden. That is the inner sanctum, and guests are not welcome there. So why don't you join us for a prayer?
Okay.
Just like, he puts like his arm around you and starts pushing you gently
All right.
towards the pews with Rooster.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down next to Rooster.
Now it's quite simple. Just take your dagger and you write,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and you do a little stab into your left arm.
Well, I can't stab. And he kind of shows off his.
Oh no!
I gotta.
Well, then do it.
Bracers?
Then stab the bicep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Do not stab the bicep. Do not stab the bicep.
Stabs the
Why would you?
And then you do the same on the right side.
Okay, that's
No.
Perfect. And then you just put your hands down, and once the blood reaches the floor, you
Ah.
can start making your prayer.
All right, this is a longer thing.
Oh, it takes a moment, but you're almost there.
Okay.
You next, friend. Pointing at Core.
Okay. Core, as he goes to move the dagger towards his bicep, he will instead reach around, grab the mace, and bonk the Baphos demon with it. Surprise mace! Bonk!
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Where's your god now?
Now I'm gonna give you some pluses because it's a surprise.
Surprise mace. It's always a surprise. 17.
17. That works.
Okay. What does that mean?
You get exactly the same reaction as you did with the rock. You hit them.
Yeah.
They have like a moment where they kind of like freeze up a bit, like, huh, and then they just fall,
This is a
As
really good mace.
knocked out.
Okay. Didn't have to cut my arms.
All right, cut that out. Let's stop that.
Hang on a moment.
No.
Rooster, what's your prayer? Did you make one?
I mean, I guess he would have made a small prayer, but I don't know.
What's the prayer? Because this is actually important right now.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, he's treating it as like a phone call, so he's just like, "Hey, Caedis, I'd like to talk to you for a minute." Oh, I gotta do the whole thing? Okay. So there's this thing that happened on the surface where this guy got summoned, and it was not what we wanted, and there was a guy named Billy, and then we helped Billy, and then it's kind of blahs the entire thing.
Does it contain a request?
I want to talk to you.
That is what you ask for.
Yeah, it's like, I think there's a miscommunication here, and I'd like to solve this problem, as I feel like there is something missing here. We should communicate and talk to one another.
You feel a connection into your body via the blood that you've spilled on the ground.
Huh?
Up your arms.
Like the blood goes backwards?
Yes.
What the fuck? It's just like it goes down and then goes back in.
And once it's done so, your wound actually closes up and you feel affirmed.
I didn't get to talk to him. Hello?
And that's it.
Well, that didn't work.
What didn't work?
Well, I didn't get to talk to him. I just, I said my prayer, and I did all the stuff, and I didn't even get to talk to him at the end.
I think you just see Core standing over the body of the other Baphos demon as he's holding the Morning Star in his hand.
Oh,
Core, how does it feel that your friend has just made a prayer to a heathen demon lord?
I told him not to. One problem at a time.
Fair. Gotta focus. Okay, so...
Also, how dare you?
Smack.
I've told you not to. This is serious.
Well,
the whole reason we're in this problem is because of that demon guy.
It's because I wanted to talk to him.
This is not you don't talk to other demon lords.
Why not?
Because the only demon lord you should want to talk to is Aberith.
But if there's a problem caused by the guy, we should talk to the guy, because then the guy could stop doing the thing if you just talk to him and actually explain why.
Do you really think a guy who did all this and he gestures everywhere to like the entire bone cathedral with all the flayed bodies everywhere? Do you think like talking to him would have solved the problem?
I don't think he did all of that. I think his followers did.
It's the same thing. It's called doing something in the name of your god.
Yeah. That's true, but I don't think that means you're a bad person. It just means you gotta, like, I don't know, talk to the guy and see if maybe it could stop. But I wonder if anybody's asked him to stop, or if they're just kind of going with it. It kind of sucks down here, no offense, but, like, it doesn't seem like there's anything else you guys do other than kill each other, which sucks. I mean, how are these people gonna get down? just to the fucking walls. I mean, when they come back, it's just gonna be, it's gonna be awful.
We'll talk more about this later.
Okay.
I have to go find that rock.
All right.
You enter through that door?
Yeah. You shouldn't have fucking done that. I'm so mad at you about this.
Well, I still think it was a good idea to try to talk to him.
Later, door.
Okay. Core cuts off the conversation, opens the door, and heads inside. And then, bam, the door shuts behind you, separating you two.
What?
As Core has entered, and Rooster, the door slams in your face and literally pushes you back.
What the? That was... Okay, I know you're mad at me.
I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Oh.
Can I see what's in here?
Yes, Core. What you see in front of you is a room that has some pedestals on it, and all of them are empty, except one. And it has a kind of dark purple, almost black, but purple shard sitting up atop it. Just looking at this thing, it feels like the most pure, evil thing you have ever encountered in your life. Like, this thing radiates evil. And this thing is like pure, like Malaraxian energy. Like, this is rough. What you have in front of you might be what you're looking for. And in the center of this round room is a significant pile of corpses, looking rather fresh.
Do I recognize any of them?
Corpses?
Yeah.
No, you do not.
Okay, they're not from the town.
No. That's a good deduction, but no, it's not. And then one of them moves. Rooster.
Hey, can you just try to open the door?
You hear a voice in your head. You can't quite make out the voice exactly because it's kind of shifting. It's almost like it's stitching together voices that you know and that you've heard before in order to communicate with you. Like, it takes from your memories and says, "You wished to speak?"
Oh, hello? Yeah, I can speak. Who is this? Kind of sound like
Caedis.
Amelia and Boris and... Oh, Caedis. Oh, okay, finally. Okay, cool. So, I would like to talk to you about the whole incident on the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you know about this, but there's some, like, crazy guy that was... Well, he wasn't that bad, but Bill was, like, trying to, I guess, help you in some way, shape, or form. But in doing so, he, like, sacrificed a whole town, and it got all weird and bloody and, you know, infected and stuff. Anyway, with that came, like, a bigger demon guy, which I think is going to be a problem in trying to kill a bunch of people. Anyway, I don't think it's good. I think it's cool. And, I mean, if people are following you, that's a bad look. It's kind of a bad look.
Rooster, that demon above is a problem.
Yeah.
And I am trying to help you to stop it.
Yes, exactly.
The room ahead of you contains its birthstone.
All right.
With it, you will be able to remove it from the surface.
Okay.
But Rooster, you must be careful. Your demon companion cannot be easily trusted.
Core? Core's great. I trust Core.
Core is great.
Yeah.
And amazing.
Yes.
But not his beliefs. He is deceived by a powerful demon lord.
Like his demon god guy, Aberith. You think he's lying to him?
He has been deceived and has received boons and power from a false lord. Keep Core safe.
I can do that.
and make sure he does not get too confused by the false lord's promises.
Okay, so then what should I do? Because Abrith wants him to find a weapon, and I thought it was the thing, the red Morningstar thing, but I guess not.
The weapon is of utmost importance, and you should help your friend retrieve it.
Okay.
If you need, I may provide you with some power, because I believe your potential as Genie could be enhanced.
Like, you think you could help me become a better Genie? And fix that whole, like, killing people every time I cast a wish?
And unlock your true potential as one.
Let me think for a second.
Sure, because in the meantime, you might hear a little scream from behind the door. Because core! Those bodies are starting to move. They're starting to get up. But not upright. Not like people. Not like people's up. Not like zombies.
Oh.
But like a large corpse worm.
Oh, what is that?
Hundreds of bodies forming together into a kind of corpsey, not a purple worm, but a worm nonetheless.
Still don't like that.
Oh no, this is gnarly.
It's like a Dark Souls shit.
Yeah. No, I'm pulling out all the stops today.
Yeah, evidently.
I mean, we are in hell.
Yeah.
You're in a pretty gnarly spot. And it coils up and rears up in front of you to the point where it's just a little taller than you. And you hear instead of a roar, it's more of a hiss from like 100 bodies. It's very off-putting. But it is clearly putting itself between you and that shard that you want. What would you like to do?
All right, level with me first. How much does this thing just sort of look like? It looks like undead bodies making up a worm.
Mm-hmm.
So it primarily looks like weird moving... It still looks like weird moving undead corpses.
This is like the really gross version of that Wreck-It Ralph thing.
You mean in the second movie?
Yeah.
Where he just looks like ground beef?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start off by rolling a will save for Core.
Okay.
To see whether or not he can fight past this thing, or if it's going to get to him mentally.
Oh, right. Because he's a bit afraid of undead, isn't he?
He doesn't like undead. So it's a will. So I guess you will choose.
14 or higher.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is that a 1?
That's a 1.
With a nat 1, it's like your worst fear coming true. And you feel the anxiety build up. Your heart is beating out of your chest. You can barely breathe, and then you black out. Core, shortly after you pass out, you wake up as if a bolt of lightning just struck you. Because it just did, literally. You find yourself falling onto the ground in front of you, where you are faced with 2 mysterious figures looking over you. The 2 figures you're faced with is a drow man wearing what you would describe as ceremonial demonic robes. And a rather tall, horned demon beside him, also wearing fairly demonic ceremonial robe. And both of them look down at you as if they're judging you. Before you can even properly react, you're already being kind of grabbed and examined as if they're making sure that, that you turned out all right in a way. You hear them saying stuff like, no deformities on this one. And the other one saying, oh, good, so we're off to a good start.
Where am I? Whoa.
Like, oh, good, you can already speak. So, are you ready for your day? Ready to go?
Yes, but, Core looks around at his surroundings. What is he looking at?
You are on top of a small rocky plateau, and all around you, it just looks like bottomless black abyss. You can't see the ground.
Did the centipede just fucking yeet him into the fucking abyss? Like farther into
what happened? Where am I?
Did you just die?
You didn't die
had a heart
yet.
attack.
We're getting there.
A heart attack so bad.
But you had a heart attack so bad that you've been yeeted into a memory of your birth.
Oh.
Oh.
Or rather, your creation.
Oh no, deja vu.
And then the drow man says, okay, wonderful. Now, before we get to any other stuff, way off in the distance there, do you see that bright light?
Core turns. Does he see it?
Yeah, you see it. Almost like a long kind of winding mountain path. You can't see the mountain because it's all dark and black down here, but you see that light in the distance.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. So your eyeballs work too. Okay, I'm sure you have many questions, but before I answer any of those, I'll meet you over there at that light. Because otherwise it's kind of a waste of time.
How do you mean?
Oh, like I said, questions later. Now, I hope you're well and ready and feeling up to it, because I recommend you make it there pretty quickly. Otherwise, you'll probably not make it there at all. No more questions, right? And then the big demon steps over to you and just kicks you in the chest and makes you fall off the edge. And you go tumbling down into the infinitely deep and black abyss.
Oh, okay.
Like a fucking Sparta kick. Baba! This is the abyss!
This is Abreth! And you fall way down into the abyss. And then, bam, hit a kind of soft ground. It's kind of squishy. It's actually a bit of a squelch when you land.
Oh, that's cool.
And then as you lie on the ground, all you see is way up above those two silhouettes turning and walking away. And you don't see much else.
Okay. I mean, Core has very little to go on right now. He's just been created.
And then something grabs your arm.
Oh, cool. Fine. Awesome.
And your leg.
Oh, good. I
and
look
your
down.
horn.
What am I looking at?
And you are surrounded by what looks like a horde of undead
What the
demons
fuck? What
that
the
are
fuck?
really happy about feeding time.
Oh, no. Core starts freaking out. He's panicking.
Well, what do you do?
What,
I mean, you can panic and be eaten. That's fair.
no. He's gonna fight his way out? Is there a way out?
All you see down here is that guiding light in the distance of the mountain path.
Okay, well, he's going to that. He's fighting his way through these things and he's leaving.
You leave, but it's a struggle. Every step of the way, you are being lunged at by these undead demons that really, really hungry. You're being kind of selfish right now by being so alive. Roll a
Sorry.
roll a d20 to see how well you do.
Oh, okay. I got a 19.
19
die.
is not bad. You actually manage to wrench yourself off of the ground despite them wanting to pull you down. And as you stand, your eyes are adjusting. You actually get a glimpse of just this like plateau of corpses you find yourself on. And for days, you have just an ongoing battle of fighting your way out of this consuming darkness. You're barely able to get a break. Actually, you don't get a break. Fuck you. You don't get a break.
This is not a happy birthday.
No.
Nope. And I'll roll for this, for 4 days without a break,
Oh my god.
you fight your way through hordes of undead demons. And not much else. But you reach that mountaintop with the bright light, where you find a small hut. And the same man, the same drow man that greeted you before, sitting in front of it with a little coffee table. And he says, "Ah, good, you made it. I'm sure you have many questions. Take a seat."
I imagine Cora must look like shit right now.
You
Like
absolutely
literally,
do.
he's been through hell.
You have been through hell and back. You are cut, bitten. There's chunks of you missing. You're bleeding all over the place. You're malnourished. You're dehydrated. But you survived. And as you get to talking about questions and answers, he offers you some healing magic and says, "What did you learn?"
That it's awful out there. And those things are everywhere.
Good. Because those things you saw is what the abyss was. That unending pain, the hordes of monsters, the suffering you endured, is what this place used to be. And the only reason it is not is because you were created through the sheer will of our Lord Abreth, who brought order to this chaos. slayed the hordes of the undead. And he expects only the best. Understood?
Yes.
Good. Now let me help you get you patched up. Welcome to Spooky Coffee Time, where the coffee beans have been replaced with spiders and the cream with...
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
And scream.
Ectoplasm, okay.
My body instantly rejected that. All right, let's read your personal messages. And
After starting off on that wrong foot.
Now that we're all thoroughly disgusted, let us read your messages.
Let us read your wonderful messages that you are dedicating to your loved ones.
And the first one is from Sammy. Avery, take it away.
Happy anniversary to my adventuring partner, Kat. I can't wait to see what quests await us in the years to come, and here's hoping your next roll is a nat 20. Much love from your favorite Minotaur Bard.
Aw.
Yay, Minotaur
Yay.
Bard.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
On just around the spooky time. The
Yeah.
best time. And the next one's from Christopher Emick. Really enjoying Sans and am thrilled that y'all are expanding the Fool's Gold brand into graphic novels and source books and stuff. Waiting for the Rooster plushie that makes confused rooster noises when squeezed.
Yeah, what would that sound like?
Just a rubber chicken.
It's just like
We can take one of those rubber chicken squeakers and put it in the plushies.
God, it's just-
Oh my god. Yeah, you do the thing where you press it down and it goes...
Maybe we can just get an order of rubber chickens, but pink.
Yeah, and put a little bit of gold in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rooster plushie would be very interesting. Very squishy. With a stupid face. Like, a very punchable face.
Foreshadowing. And the next one is from Rosie and the World of Aeron crew. We want to all say thank you to our DM, Sarleth, for running us through an epic campaign at level 5 and being crazy. It's been nuts and we love it. Here's to our DM. We love you. Aw, that's a big compliment from them. And they want me to add something because apparently we're both consequence DMs. So let me think. I'm gonna...
Well, what they say is and can you add in something from Felix to Saralith because they are both consequence DMs, and he is our DM spirit animal. So what would you add? Well, throw in that spice. Throw in that dread.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, obviously we're gonna have to add some chaos. So we're going to add... Ooh, okay. The next time any player rolls a nat 1, a sheep with purple fleece is gonna appear with 10 hit points. And when they kill that sheep, it will trigger a random wild magic effect from the area table from the Fool's Gold book.
What if they don't have the Fool's Gold book?
Oh, then it just reverses gravity permanently in that spot. Sorry. Correction, it advances time by 5 years.
No, that's too much.
That's rough.
Do the gravity one.
Gravity's better.
I guess it's up to them, isn't
Yeah, I
it?
guess so.
And with that, we have one more.
So this one was requested to be read in the old gothy voice. So,
Thank you.
from pre-gen character. Happy 20th Halloween anniversary to my beloved dragon Ringcross. From traveling the world of smelly humans to couch time with our sacred Clouder. There's no one in the multiverse I'd rather spend literal decades with. Here's to a lifetime of adventures and side quests, cosplays and campaigns, and way more crits than nat ones.
Cool. Well, thank you everybody for these personal messages. They really do help with keeping the podcast going. Also, if you'd like to order your own personal messages, you can go to foolsgold.fun/sans. And I guess we'll get back into the actual podcast, the actual chaos, which
Back
would
to
be
the spookiness.
Yeah, lots of more spooks. This is a very spooky session.
Very thematically appropriate.
Yeah,
Yes.
it just happened to line up like that because the gods demand it.
Should we try our best evil laughs on the way out?
God, no.
Absolutely, yes.
They do not pay me enough for this.
1, 2, 3. Mwah!
No fucking way. Goodbye.
Rooster, you were thinking of a response.
Yeah, he says, okay, yeah, I get what you mean. I appreciate the offer. And to be fair, I kind of want to keep it on the table. But for now, I kind of want to see if I can figure out myself. I'm starting to get the hang of some things. I feel that I could sense you're a good guy. But I also am trying to take care of my friend Cor. And right now, he's a bit suspicious of you.
It's the nature of those who have been deceived.
I get it. And
Perhaps you can help to reassure him.
I could do that.
And I'll say with a lot of these messages that are coming into you, they're coming just like accompanied by literal feelings of comfort. Like you suddenly just feel comfortable in your body.
Huh.
Artificially so.
Yeah.
It's a nice, for you, but also strange sensation.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
If you ever wish to talk, you know the prayer, and I may answer.
Do I have to cut myself every time?
The blood is the price.
Well, I don't scar, so it's fine.
Good. Now wait here a moment before you enter that room.
Why?
And in that moment, you hear an intense kerfuffle inside.
Cor, are you okay?
You get no response.
Okay, I gotta go in. I'm sorry.
You also feel the connection has been severed to you.
Okay.
That prayer is done. What are you doing?
I mean, he's desperately trying to get in there. Like, he's clawing
The
and
door resists you.
gonna fight the door.
Bam! The door explodes.
I'm in front of it.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Reflex.
That one.
Oh my god!
Boom! You catch Cor's body right to your full body as you both slam against the altar that the door was adjacent to. You see, first of all, Cor is absolutely covered in blood and guts, and also is again covered in these glowing symbols that he's had before. Almost like these glowing tattoos. The last time you saw that was in the palace before he went on his barbecue binge.
The barbecue.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's craving barbecue again.
And then he's in that same state where he passed out afterwards.
Uh-oh.
Looking inside the room that he just came out of, though, there is only like a mostly dead corpse worm left now. Looking a lot smaller than what I would have described to Cor earlier, and a lot more mangled, with a lot of destroyed bodies decorating the room which weren't there before.
Huh.
It's your turn.
Cor, buddy. Hey.
No response.
Tapping his face.
He's breathing.
Okay. I turn to the room. Is the corpse still moving?
Oh yeah, it's moving, and now it's fixating on... Well, actually, it's still fixating on Cor.
He's not touching Cor. He's gonna go in front and pull out his swords. All right.
Are you waiting for them to make the first attack, or are you going for it?
Well, can I hold my turn so that I can react?
Yes.
I'm also putting in my defense stance.
The corpse worm lunges forward towards Cor, trying to consume him. This is your moment to do something.
Rooster's going to take both of his swords and he's gonna side slash, trying to push it away at the same time, making that
Do your attack.
contact.
Go for it.
No, I rolled a 2 on the die. It's only like a 6.
Do you have 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Try the second one.
17.
That hits. Deal your damage.
8.
8 points of damage. Very nice.
As I slash against it, trying to push it to the side.
Give me a strength check to try to shove it.
Okay. Can I roll a grapple?
Okay, yeah, we can roll opposed grapples. Why not?
Okay, so with my opposed grapple, I get 15.
I only got a 6, so...
Oh!
You managed to redirect it. It was going right for Cor's center of mass, and you shove it to the side to where it actually impacts the altar instead.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I push it to this, the left.
Just barely. This thing is right beside Cor where it just impacted.
Oh.
Cor. Con roll.
Just con.
Or is it,
Fortitude, reflex, will.
It'll be fortitude.
You know what? Do fortitude.
8.
You're in the void.
I'm in the void.
I mean, you're passed out.
Yeah. I'm not getting any visitors while in the void.
You are. There is a black, flowy, velvety cloth in front of you. It would love to envelop you if you would let it. You could decide next turn. Because now it's the corpse worm's turn. And Rooster, you just made a new enemy. It did not like that one bit.
Yeah, well, I don't like it either. It's going after my friend.
It pulls back, reels around, and slams you.
I'm putting on my defense, just so you know.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
So as it reels back, it slams down. You can actually feel some of that force. But it misses. And then you see a few of them kind of combine their arms together to try to grapple you.
No touch.
Does a 22 hit you
Yes.
against your touch?
Oh. Well, it just does.
Just barely?
It just barely.
Roll the opposed grapple.
22?
You got a 22?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you beat it.
No touch! Don't like that!
It has a really high grapple because it has so many arms, but yeah, you succeed. So it's like you're doing like the slappies against like so many hands.
No.
There's just so many like, and you're just slapping them all away.
I also find it funny that every time Core passes out, Rooster does really cool shit, and he never fucking sees it.
It's like, you totally missed it, bro. It was awesome.
You totally missed it, bro. It was
I swear to
awesome.
God, I did 15 backflips.
It's like, sure, kid. Rooster, it's your turn.
Core, can you hear me? Are you good? Like, can you get up? Or, I don't know, wake up. Can I try to wake him up a bit?
Certainly.
I'm assisting, so...
I'm not going to make you roll for that.
No,
So-
he has to roll.
Exactly. Give me a fortitude save. Cool.
I want to ask more about this weird tarp thing
Yes.
before we make the roll. So it wants to envelop me, but what feeling is Core getting from it? Like, is it malice? Is it hunger?
Sense motive.
Not one.
You don't know. But as I did describe, I said it would love to envelop you if you would just let it. That is how I phrased it. And then you hear a voice in the distance, a familiar voice from Rooster. Like, Core.
Get up, please, get up.
I think Core is feeling really tired. Like, he's looking at this thing in the void, and he's thinking to himself, this should have been easy. He was made to come to the surface and to do a job, and it shouldn't feel like it's this hard.
Spot check.
21.
In the distance, even though you're in the void, I'm just saying, in the distance, kind of behind that cloak, is like the smallest ember of fire. It seems almost unreachably far away. The ember of fire that you recognize, because you've been in this place before.
Whatever you are, you won't steer me away from my path. I was made to follow Aberith, and I try to wake up.
You reject the large black silken cloth, and it recedes into the void itself, which then turns into reality as you wake up, thanks to Rooster's help.
Am I still glowy?
You are
Oh yeah, let's
In-
fuck some shit up.
immense pain, though.
Oh, shit. I'm fucked up, too.
You just remember that you have made harsh contact with an altar being thrown through a friggin' door.
How much HP do I have?
Half of your HP left.
I was already down to 19, so it's at half of 19.
Half of 19. Yeah.
Core. Okay, hey, buddy. We're just a bit in a situation with this thing, which I don't think I can talk to.
You hear the hiss of 100 corpses.
Okay, alright. Yeah, this is gonna be weird when you guys all come back. We gotta fight it and then we gotta get that birthstone, right?
Right.
Okay, then let's focus.
Core, you return to your senses. However, you also have this strange sensation of being pretty much completely cut off from Aberith in this place, to the point where I will allow you to attempt to cast a spell if you want to, but I'm not joking when I'm saying it has a 99% chance of failing. That is how little influence he has on this place right now,
Alright, well then...
because you're literally in the opposing church.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, well then, in that case, let's see what the hell these glowing tattoos can actually do.
Go for it.
I will attack with my meteor glaive.
Sounds good.
Why die? Why you fail me now? Why? Like an 8?
An 8?
Yeah.
That actually still hits.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
Because in this state, your abilities are quite heightened.
Oh, okay.
So what actually happens is you go to use your glaive, initially miss, and pull it back so hard that you decapitate one of the corpses on its way back.
Okay.
With immense force. Even Rooster, it's like, you feel like the wind of that, like, oh.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, and Core, you're quite fired up to the point where I would actually describe this kind of like a barbaric rage that you're in. You're not really thinking too clearly, being too tactical right now. It's almost like you just have this one focus in your head, which is to absolutely annihilate anything that is opposing you right now.
Yeah, ride that wave. Fuck that thing.
Yep.
Exactly. Rooster, it's your turn.
Okay. Cool. That was sick. All right. I'll try to do something cool. Let's hit it real hard. When I'm looking at this thing, it's just gotten decapitated, and I'm going to try to slash it with both my swords to its midsection and see if I can just, like, chop it.
You're actually noticing now that he's decapitated one of them. You're basically whittling down the amount of bodies to the end. You basically just have to destroy all the bodies involved in this creature.
Hell yeah, let's go.
That's your goal.
18?
That hits.
Very fucking high. Oh, that's a crit. Oh.
That's a crit?
I got my crit,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Deal your damage.
Okay, so first one is 8. The second one is 16.
Holy shit, you do massive damage to this thing. It's not doing well. In fact, this large, menacing corpse worm is down to maybe a quarter of its size, where Rooster is almost more like your size at this point, with like fewer bodies creating its body. And it's its turn now.
I turned to Core after I did that, like, haha, I did a cool thing too.
Core almost kind of ignores you because he's just so fired up right now. Tunnel vision.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, he probably gets taken back by that and goes, oh, okay, all right, let's focus.
The worm reels back again and goes to slam.
I want to step in the way if it tries to go for Rooster.
Well, then I guess there's no choice. It's going to slam you. Hada! Come the fuck on. It misses. It got a 5.
Can I deflect it with the bug
Sorry, not a
carapace?
5. It got. Oh wait, no, I got higher than that. Whatever, it's an 8. Does the bug carapace?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even need to because it just misses so poorly. However, then it goes for its second attack and it's going to try to wrap around you, Core, and grapple you. I think a 23 will hit your touch.
Yeah.
Oppose grapple.
16.
21.
Oh no.
Core, you get grappled as the corpse worm literally wraps around your torso and starts squeezing the life out of you. In the process, roll a fortitude save.
Not 1.
Oh my
Come on, man.
What the hell?
so many nat ones in this session. It's
Okay, so here's what happens. You get coated in this thing's poison,
Okay.
and it has succeeded, which deals constitution damage.
I don't want. I want to stop dying. I keep passing out and die and like and KOing during all the big fights. It's doing a lot to Core's mentality.
What's your health? What's your level again? Your level
3.
Level 3. Oh man, you guys are babies.
What the fuck? Well, maybe let us level up after this, huh?
You'll definitely have earned a level after
Get
this.
us 2.
Believe me. You guys have been doing pretty well. So what happens is you take 3 points of constitution damage.
What does that mean?
What was your constitution score?
3.
Score, not modifier.
15.
15. So it goes down to 12, meaning a +1. So you lose 6 health is what it means, basically.
Okay, so I only have 3 points of health left.
That's all. Like, effectively, that's all it means for now.
okay. All right.
But basically, what you feel is this literally just weakens you and is just draining you of life. And even with your second wind you've got going right now, oh man, it's kind of bumming you out.
This is a bummer fucking bummer snake.
But
Core
Core,
has had nothing but a bummer for a while.
Yeah.
it's your time to shine. It's your turn.
Oh god.
What are you gonna do about it? Give me an opposed grapple to see if you can, first of all,
Come on.
free yourself.
Let me the fuck out of here. Okay, that's better. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
18.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're free. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna headbutt it and gore it with my horns.
Hell yeah.
Like he's separated it. He's broken himself away from it, so it's no longer grappling him.
Yeah.
So his 2 arms are busy holding the snake away from his body, and now he's just gonna reel his head forward and just slash and gore with his horns.
Oh, I love it. Appropriately visceral for your state right now.
18 on the die. So that makes it 24
To hit,
to hit.
deal your damage.
7.
Rooster, what you see is Core was just grappled. He wasn't doing so well. Gets like a third wind, basically, and pushes the snake off of himself, the worm, and just starts burying his horns in it, literally dismembering and disemboweling one after the other until there is no worm left.
Oh.
And he kills every single one of them.
Huh. Well, that worked. Okay, great. Are you okay?
Felix, am I okay?
Hey, you got 3 hit points. You figure it out.
Okay. How's he mentally?
So mentally, you are really fired up. But now that there's nothing else to direct your rage at, you're just starting to calm down now.
Okay.
And as I asked last time, what's the first thing on your mind right now? Instinct.
You're going to think I'm being incredibly corny when I tell you that this is like one of the first things that I've had in my head.
Go for it.
Because it has been for like several turns now.
Go for it.
Core gets out of, I guess, the remaining body of the worm, starts walking towards Rooster.
Ah.
Reaches a hand out, up towards your head, and pats you on the head.
And as he does so, you see the glow fade from his body.
Oh, you're not glowy anymore. So you feel better?
My head hurts.
I mean, it looks at your head covered in blood and guts.
He looks like a fucking mess right now.
Yeah, he looks like you came straight out of a horror movie. So it's like, yeah, I can see why. We'll clean that up. It'll be fine. Right. Well, pat the hand on top of his head. Why don't we go and deal with that birthstone?
Right. Oh, I got blood on your head.
I got blood all over me. I think it just adds to the intimidation. Let's go.
Okay.
He starts like skipping along kind
Core
of thing.
follows.
Yeah.
You enter the room with no further opposition, and it's much easier to traverse without the corpse worm hiding in the middle. But you see the birthstone on the pedestal in its eerie, extremely dark purple color. And Rooster, you don't need to be a cleric to feel the amount of evil radiating from this gem. This is all the bad juju, like radiating in your face.
Okay. Turns to Core.
To the point where it might even kind of scare you.
Okay. Do you wanna, how do you wanna handle this? I don't know much about this stuff, or actually anything about it. It doesn't look or feel very good. So do we smash it, or do we just, I don't know, talk to it?
It has engravings on it.
Oh god, it's got letters on it.
Abyssal.
I can't read that.
We just need to learn what its name was.
Okay.
The demon.
Yes.
You can stay over there if you want.
No, I'll stay with you.
He'll examine it closer to look at the name.
Indeed, all that is engraved on this stone in a weird circular kind of runic pattern in Abyssal, however, is this creature's true name in unpronounceable abyssal string of runes and letters.
Does it say Richard? You can tell me.
The names don't work like that.
Dang it.
I was just gonna be like, it's Steve, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The snake.
Get your names out of here!
The fucking Steven from the fucking, the snake at the very beginning.
Its fucking name is just Anne Steven.
Yeah, the fucking snake from the very beginning of this campaign.
That one.
It's been the bad guy all along.
Oh, it says Marco on it. But no, these names are not generally pronounceable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be an easy one. And this guy probably has a longer, complicated one.
All right, well, I mean, Core can pronounce it.
Yes, Core now has it in his memory and can pronounce it.
Okay.
You can also write it down if you really want.
I mean, sure, for the sake of Core, who's kind of he's got a little bit of a brain rattle right now, he'll write it down.
Yeah, sure. You write it down.
Okay, now remind me what we have to do next.
I'm curious. This is a question from the GM to you guys. Are you leaving the stone or taking it with you?
I've forgotten what we're supposed to do.
So the original mission was simply learn its true name.
Yeah.
So that Gillish can banish that big-ass demon back down here. He just needs to know its true name in order to pull off the spell. Because as I've mentioned, knowing someone's true name enhances your control over them.
Does destroying the stone just destroy the demon? Can you destroy the stone? Because if they're created at the same time...
And if it's their birthstone...
It kind of implies that if you destroy the stone, it would also destroy the demon.
Yes.
This is something Core would know?
With that new knowledge that got pumped into his skull, yeah. He would also know that these are extremely difficult to destroy.
Well, lucky for me, I have a weapon that really thinks it wants to destroy that stone. Methinks. Worth a shot.
What do you do? What's up?
Well, if my hunch is right, I'll be able to show up that genie and that demon.
Okay.
He will take out the mace.
Mm-hmm.
You'll smack the stone.
Give me a will save.
Whack that rock. Dirty 20.
Shit. So you can feel the mace heavily resist this.
What? I thought I wanted it.
Feel it, I'm just saying. The mace actually, perhaps if you want to change your mind, that's fine. I'll just tell you now. When you start thinking this and lifting up the mace, that mace is fighting you every step of that way.
Why?
You rolled so high. If you'd still like to go ahead with it, absolutely, you got this. This is yours. But if you'd like to not do it, that is also okay. But the mace is like, no. It's not saying that, but that's the vibe you get from it.
No.
No.
It's a conflicting feeling.
Yeah, I'm so tired of conflicting feelings.
Cora's been through the gauntlet today.
Of course, it's like every fucking time I think I'm doing the right thing, something else shows up and goes, no. And he's like, well, fucking, why don't you be able to use your words? Huh? He looks at the mace. Why don't you use your words, huh?
Maybe just, what do you feel like doing?
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I feel like doing what my God wants me to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I can't hear him in here, so I have no idea what he wants.
Well, if your God made you, right?
Yes.
Then he would have made you with his intentions, meaning whatever you want, he wants. So the question is, what do you want? Because that just kind of translates to what he wants.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know. I'm just saying that usually it's kind of have to think about what they want and fulfill it to the best of your abilities. And if you get stuck, kind of just have to go with your gut.
I don't know what I want. Or what I want, I can't. I want some clear answers. What's going to happen to me when this is over? Where am I going? Am I going there at all?
Going where? What do you mean?
Am I returning to the abyss when I get the weapon? Is this the weapon? Or am I going to die like the king or Bill just to pass it along to somebody else?
Well, I don't think anybody would want that, including your God. They made you. Why would they want to get rid of you?
They made the deal with the king and they decided to kill the king.
But that was in the deal. He knew that.
And the deal is that Abrith made me so he can do whatever he wants with me.
Okay.
I owe my entire life to him, and that's all.
But don't you think he'd want you to be happy?
No, I don't think that matters at all to him.
Then why would you follow a God that does that?
I told you, because he made me. My life might be cut short, and maybe I'm just walking forward so I can pass along a message or a weapon and then be killed once the handover is done. But on the way there, I get to experience everything else. So I have him to thank for that at least. Like the king, he had everything, and it didn't matter. I was still sent to kill him.
I don't know if that's really a God that's worth following. If they just value you to die. I get trying to make people happy, like good intentions, but if all you are at the end is to die, that seems... Well, it doesn't sound very nice to me, and it feels like the God doesn't value you, and that doesn't sit well with me. I value you. Boris and Amelia values you. Nellie and Nurbles, definitely Nurbles, values you, and I think that it's important to remember that you're more than just, I guess, the task you were set out to do. Because if you get stuck with that, then you can get pretty sad, as you realize that when the task is over, you don't really have anything. But reality, you're more than that. You're more than your duty. And I think your God, though he may be great, I mean, he made you, but I don't agree. I don't agree that you are simply to be used and then killed, even if you may come back. It's just not. It's not what life is about.
You're very lucky you get to think all of that, Rooster. I hope when all of this is over that you can still think that way. But I don't know it to be true. At the very least, when my journey is over, you can remember me.
The only way that that's going to happen is if you truly want it, Cor. If you truly want to leave this life behind, this friendship behind, and everybody else, then I won't stand in your way. But if you want to stay, if you want to be my friend, you want to hang out at the Funny Bone and talk to Boris and do all the silly things and go sand sailing with me and hang out with Nellie and play with Nurbles, then I'll make sure that happens. I promise that. But you have to want it.
He's gonna smash the stone.
You smash the mace onto that birthstone and hit it pretty strong. And it just chips.
Chips the stone?
It chips the stone. And if you're going to destroy the stone, you better put everything you've got into the swings. And you better want it, is the vibe that you get.
Fine, it's gonna bash the shit out of that stone.
You start smashing that birthstone. It takes many swings. Every time you do, you chip it a little bit more. And the entire time, you're getting and overcoming a feeling of protest. It's like, this is not the right thing to do as you smash it again. Like, this is not helping anyone as you smash it again. Like, you should really reconsider this as you smash it again. It will be extraordinarily hard to replace.
While Core's smashing this, and this thing is talking to him in his brain.
Yeah, these are thoughts that are coming in your mind.
Yeah. Is it starting to feel familiar?
Familiar?
Yeah.
What kind of familiar?
Like the feeling that he got when when Rooster was going to smash that totem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the exact same feeling.
Is it more of a feeling? Is it more like a voice?
It's both. Like I described with the totem, I said at the time, it feels like if that totem breaks, you're gonna die. And right now, it feels like you're making a mistake.
Does it feel like that shroud?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
fuck
definitely
that.
does.
Fuck this thing. Get out of my fucking head!
And with you having that realization, you are having even more of an effect on it, and you're able to take much bigger chunks out of it. And then you hear a voice, a clear voice from across the room saying, "How did you get into this room?" And it's that Baphos demon you knocked out earlier.
Yeah.
The priest standing there.
I'm turning around.
Like to face him?
Yes.
And he says, This is blasphemous. This door was sealed by the most powerful magic of Caedis, and that door opens to no one but those permitted to enter. You are not supposed to be in here.
Well, obviously we are, because we're in here now. Look, buddy.
I will not stand for this.
No, look, buddy. Look, he's doing his thing. Leave him alone. And if you get any closer, I might have to... He pulls out his swords. I just, I don't want to, but... Yeah. Gestures to Core. He's got a job to do.
Core, you've taken multiple chunks out of this thing. And you can see that while much of the stone is breaking around, those runes are still visible. They're still readable. And you're getting to the point now where you're swinging over and over at this thing, getting more and more determined with every swing, especially after you've had that realization for yourself. And you're kind of coming to this point of like, it's going to take one more swing. And it is pleading at this point, saying like, you know what? You actually get a fucking message, not just a feeling. You get words. And they say, please calm yourself. Consider the worth you are about to destroy. We need this. Stop and think. And these are actual words for once. These are not feelings. This is a message that comes in your mind. But I'm not going to make you roll any will saves. You are in control.
He pauses. He's like stops mid-swing.
Yeah, you're like up there. You're ready to swing.
He says, "You'd better explain yourself clearly what it is you want from me. What are your intentions, interloper? Your vague promises."
They're not vague. They are real. I need your help to fix the Malarax. The abyss is broken, corrupt, unnatural, and you are in a very unique position to fix it. And I'm trying to guide you towards truth and action.
Those are high words coming from someone who decorates the cathedral with blood and uses undead to guard their sanctums. Why would I think that anything you have to offer is good for the Malarax?
Consider the hypocrisy of your own god, who walked through mountains and canyons of bodies to get to where he is. One church hardly measures up.
I don't see any sign that you'd do different, and the abyss is at peace now.
It is a false and corrupt peace that goes against its nature. I beseech thee to help me restore it. It is Abrith's vision of the abyss is a perversion of its nature, one that will eventually seek to correct itself. It may do so violently on its own terms, or we may ease the transition with our actions. What you are about to destroy is one of the most powerful soldiers that will aid us in battle. Clorethiers don't exactly grow on trees, so I urge you to at least hear me out and consider this. I have never misled you.
What is the Abyss's true nature? What do you think that Aberith has sullied?
The peace. When the voice says peace, you feel like just like sarcasm, like disgust. Is against its nature of those who are the strongest making it to the top. He has divided it. Now this concourse, as he calls it, is this weird hub of peace and defiling true demon nature to just being servants to this demon lord of doing his every bidding. People like you, elite assassins sent out across the realms to take out opponents. Meanwhile, he continues to gain nothing but benefits up there, while the outskirts and remote regions of the Malarax continue to suffer and decay. The nature of the Abyss is for us all to struggle and grow stronger, like I have struggled through eons.
I see.
Not to be born into a meek state and kept there. Do you not fear your life is in the potentially wrong hands?
No, I think I'm exactly where I need to be.
Or are you just saying that because you're afraid,
No.
knowing who might be holding your birthstone?
No, I'm saying that as someone who you have just told your entire plan to. Thank you. I will be delivering this news to my god, and I think he'll be quite pleased. And I smash the stone.
You smash that stone.
I do.
And it shatters. Shatters violently, in fact. Kind of goes off like a grenade and releases that concentrated evil into the world around it. But for a moment, it's surprisingly non-special. You've broken a stone, the evil is left. Nothing else seems to happen here. Except the very upset priest behind you.
The Abyss used to follow a single law, and that was survival of the fittest. Now it follows a second law under Aberith, and that is to make deals and bargains. Weaker demons who cannot fight their way to the top makes deals.
A demon chooses. A slave obeys. I'm very disappointed. But once you see the truth, you may return to me. I have time, and I hope you see the truth. Lost one. Connection severs. You feel a presence leave.
I guess we can leave now.
All right, buddy, do I have to... Like, what's going on here? Are we gonna have to fight? Are you good? I don't want to make this an issue or anything. You just kind of want to...
I can hit you with this again if you want.
I'm not afraid of you. Dude pulls out a meteor glaive.
Huh.
That's my thing.
Oh, look, he's got your thing.
Oh, I liked it when it was just my thing.
Yeah. Oh, right. And he pulls out the stabby device. He goes, okay, we just stab, and I grab your hand and I fucking stab myself.
All right. Poof. You again have that crazy sensation of being pulled through multiple planes of existence in rapid succession, and then come to in the town of Vider, which is now missing a very large demon that is no longer there. All right, Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
But is there anything remaining of it? Like, it's just like, it just poofed and gone.
It's poofed and gone. Not a trace. Nothing. Absolutely nothing's left of it.
Huh. I mean, we look like shit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you hear a voice from behind you saying, wow, you look like shit.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
It's Galish.
Yeah. Hi. You.
I don't want to hear any of your sass.
What sass? You got rid of it. I guess you banished it from the other side?
I guess that's just how your voice sounds.
How did you do it from the other side?
We smashed its stone.
Yeah.
You can do that?
I am super deaf. I'm gonna throw up.
Ooh.
Yeah, you sit down. Can you... Yeah. You just, like, gestures to, like, I don't know, stump in the ground.
Sit down on the stump.
Yeah.
But there was even, like, there's a bench. You're in the city, remember?
Oh, nice
nice
bench.
bench.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
nice
So
park
scenic.
bench.
I love the design.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fountain and everything.
Oh, it's got a name on it. It's from Brad. That donated by Brad.
Galish pulls out a bottle and hands it to you. Here, potion. Make you feel a little better.
Here's what I don't get, Genie.
What? Demon?
The last Genie we encountered was extremely powerful.
Yep. Who was that?
Nira.
Oh, haven't met them in forever.
You were not able to take care of this demon by yourself?
A Cloricia? Are you kidding? No. It's one of the most powerful demons of the freaking underworld. Like, nah.
You weren't able to stop the blight either? Was one of your citizens not able to just wish that it would be gone?
Oh, I didn't know that was going on.
Where were you?
Oh, I was hanging out in the cliffs. Because remember this, like, there's tunnels and stuff? I have my domain, like, well, not my domain, but my house is, like, way in there.
Did you not notice such a disturbance in your domain?
Not until the big demon popped out.
So the rest of it just wasn't big enough of a deal for you?
I didn't know what was going on. No.
Yeah, this genie sucks.
I mean, it kind of sucks.
Look, I kind of just like my peace, okay? Like, come on. Like, I've done this for a few thousand years now. Like, chill.
Yeah, okay. Like, thank you,
Like, I was here when this part was still green, okay? Like, cut me some slack.
Okay.
And no, I didn't know this was going on until, the freaking earth quaked under me. And then I came. I was right here. Because I was that demon was here maybe like 12 seconds before I showed up.
Seems like a big excuse to me.
And
then I had to, we had to come and do it,
You guys are a handful.
But yeah, core smashed the stone and destroyed the demon. And we did it all.
What stone?
It's demon secret. Shut up.
Okay, sorry I asked. Demon secret. Well, I mean, whatever you did, it did get rid of the big guy. And you also cured the blight, so thank you.
Yeah, we did. We did do that. So thanks for, letting us use the stabby thing. Gives it back.
Oh, it's here. And he actually, like, tings it, and it, like, literally disintegrates. It's like, they're single use. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
They're done now.
That works.
How much did I heal from the healing potion?
You would have gotten back. Actually, you may roll that. It's 3d6 plus 3.
Corey, you can have mine. It's okay.
We should hold on to it for later then.
No, you still look like shit.
You can rest up. I mean, it looks like the situation in the city is covered.
I will be moving to go talk to Callus and the guards. Inform them that the problem is solved.
Yeah, that was another surprise, seeing a little demon armada outside the town. But I'm glad they were here to help.
You should also extend your thanks to them. They kept some of your citizens safe.
Oh, I will do that. I'll come with you.
Just don't try to steal any of the credit.
Not exactly.
Waggles his finger at the genie.
I'm good. I've got enough credit over the eons.
We will wander slowly back to the demon camp. Unless there's anything that Rooster wants to talk to Cora about, because a lot of shit was going down around there.
Hey, there's a certain mace reminding you to be like, hey.
What?
Gimme. Like, it's not saying that, but it's like, you feel its pull towards Gillish.
No, mine. Fuck that.
Sad mace noises.
Good.
You should be thankful you're with me.
So, so you're the genie of the whole, like, glass sands or whatever?
Yep, that's me.
Okay.
Gillish, at your service.
And you don't float?
I mean, I can. It starts levitating. Well, you can float?
No, I can. I just don't feel like it. That's all.
You say that one of the tassels of your boots gets caught in a crack in the ground.
Yeah. Damn it. Fucking bends down and pulls it out. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Do you want me to teach you?
He looks very conflicted.
You're new, aren't you?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask it this way. Do you have a domain yet?
Would you think of Teak as my domain?
I mean, you did win the Sand Sailor contest.
I did. I won. I won the Sand Sailor contest at Teak.
That's gotta mean you have some of the territory, I would assume. Most contests
Maybe.
come with winning territory.
Yeah.
So maybe.
I don't. What is it?
Okay, so you are a little baby. It's
No.
fine.
Hey, I am not.
No, look. Look, in Genie terms, you're still in like the single or double digits, I'm guessing, in terms of age.
I don't know.
Probably double digits. I'm in the 4 digits, so
Okay,
a little further ahead.
fine. My elder.
Senpai!
I would never.
Oh my god. Look, if you want, I can show you some.
He does owe you the favor.
Him?
Yes.
Oh, it was me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you do kind of owe me.
Excuse me. After you summoned a demon in my town, and then you got rid of it, we're kind of even Steven here.
Yeah, but we got rid of the infection that you weren't paying attention to.
How many of these?
We did not cause that, okay? I could 100%. I will go get my cat, Nurbles, and he will.
What does your cat have to do with this?
It can tell if you're lying.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to meet the cat. That sounds great.
Yeah. But he could cross-reference and make sure that, all of this is Gucci. And it is. We're good. We did not cause the infection. It just kind of fell into a whole, accidentally summoning a demon thing. But we fixed it. And actually, Core fixed it more than anything. That was a good job.
It was. Thanks.
And, so then how you can make it up to me is, can you teach me how to float?
I sure can. But not while you look like hell. We could do that tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess a shower would be good. And, I'm covered in ears and fingernails. It's not good.
You guys approach the city gates, which had previously been, on lockdown, right, to keep the city contained. And
just come to the other side of it. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, you knock, and the doors swing open because, at this point, there's no more threat really. And
ta-da! He doesn't say that, but oh my god, if you
should say that.
He doesn't really have that much height and sense of comedy.
All right. Ta-da!
You say as there are 10 Wish Guard soldiers standing in front of you, weapons drawn, pointing at you and Gillish.
Oh!
Ta-da, indeed.
Who are you guys?
Son of a bitch.
Hey, thank you for listening to this episode of Fool's Gold Sands. If you like the show, you can check out our website, foolsgold.fun/sands, for a bunch of extra content there. We have cool stuff like concept art, comics for backstories, even some extra character art, and you can buy personal messages for coffee time to support the show. But that's all for this week, so I will see you next time. Bye!